And here's a look at the Yankee lineup against Eduardo Rodriguez. It will be DJ LeMahieu to lead things off. He'll be followed by Stanton, Odor, and Sanchez. Gleyber Torres, very good numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez in his career. Brett Gardner's in center. Chris Gittens at first base. Brian Lamar will play left, and Greg Allen is in right. Against the Red Sox starter, presented by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer. Experience the fully electric Audi e-tron today. Eduardo 7-5, ERA at 5.19.
Yeah, Erod looking for his third win against the Yankees. He beat him first start after the break. Let's see if he can have a great second half.
And here's the Red Sox defense presented by the Oakers Company, celebrating 100 years of service and support and proud home of TouchView Interactive. The Red Sox have made 68 errors in 97 games. Rafael Devers will be at third base. Xander Bogaerts at shortstop. Kike Hernandez at second and Bobby Dahlbeck at first. Left to right, Alex Verdugo, Jaron Duran, and Hunter Renfroe. And Christian Vasquez doing the catching for Erod.
Tonight's umpire is brought to you by Toyota's website for deals, buyatoyota.com. Alan Porter has home plate. Barber, Guccione, and DeJesus on the bases. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Visit toyotacertified.com and see factory-backed used Toyotas right now.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Already bragging about the weather. Here's the forecast presented by Window World, the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox. Maybe some thunderstorms later, but right now 75. Plenty of sunshine, blue sky above Fenway. Eduardo beat the Yankees in the Bronx 4-0 last Friday, allowing just 2 hits in 5 2/3. Red Sox would certainly take that again.
Well, he's got a good track record against the Yankees, lifetime. But he's been looking good. Last 4 starts, he's been himself, and that's what the hope is in the second half.
Yeah, I thought his changeup has been exceptionally good.
LeMahieu 267. He has reached base in 32 consecutive games. First one is strike one as we get underway. Yankees have dropped 8 out of 10 to the Sox, and their bullpen has really let them down. On a line, Verdugo right there, barely had to move, and a fast out, one gone in the Yankee first inning.
Change up right out of the chute right there. Second pitch of the ball game from Erod. They had a position perfectly in the outfield with Verdugo almost in left center field.
I thought he dunked that in for a second there at the end of the bat.
Then you look up and you see the outfielders, and no.
Here's Stanton, the DH. A lot of talk about him playing some outfield this weekend. 260 with 16 home runs. And looks at a strike.
Swinging a lot of bad pitches last night that we saw. He did get a base hit, but looked bad in the other bats.
0-1 with swings like that.
Yes, a lot.
Actually didn't look real good in the bat and the hit that he got.
That's right.
No. Look at this swing. You want to put that in your pocket.
I mean, he has been such a great hitter in his career, and certainly awesome power. He's put up incredible numbers, but he can look bad. 0-2. He did there. And Erod made him look bad. He strikes him out.
Don't even throw him a strike. Don't even dare throw him a strike. Yeah, I think he guesses half the time. This little change up down and away. Good movement, too.
Look at that ball.
Look, he missed that by a foot.
Just reaching. His balance at the plate looks all off right now.
On his heels a little bit, reaching.
Brings up Rougned Odor, second baseman, 226 with 11 home runs. Overshift around to the right on Odor. Well, what a loss for the Yankees last night. Brooks Kriske uncorking 4 wild pitches in the Sox 10th inning rally, and then right after the game optioned to AAA.
You know, different feeling right there tonight if they lost that game 3-1, right? I mean, Yankees are feeling good. You got Garrett Cole on the mound. That had to hurt Aaron Boone. You know, he didn't have anybody to go to close that game out. Went with the rookie, and you saw what happened.
Chapman had been used in back-to-back games. That was the primary reason he was unavailable. And also, he's had some blow-ups.
Yes, he has.
He's been terrible at times. Odor 3 out of 8 with a home run. Lifetime against Eduardo. Just getting started on this Friday night at Fenway. One ball and 2 strikes.
Good spot off the plate.
Heck, even that fastball about 3 or 4 inches off the outside edge.
Sanchez would be next. We'll keep an eye on Tampa Bay and Cleveland. Sox with a 1-game lead in the division. 2-2.
That looked to be more like a slider that time than it was a cut fastball.
Absolutely. He'll go to that slider more to left-handed hitters. But he doesn't throw it all that often. The least amount.
Lefty looking for a quick start. Trying to get Odor. I would say this though, anytime, under any circumstances, when the Red Sox beat the Yankees, it's a big deal. It may not feel like as big a deal with Judge out of there and some other guys, but when you're talking about being 1 game in first place, here's the 2-2, and that is outside.
Well, look how you felt last weekend when you went in there thinking, you're going to sweep these guys. They're not any good, right? You walk out losing 2 out of 3, and like, what in the earth happened here?
I feel like you got hit by a freight train.
Right, so you take what you can get.
I love what Vasquez said after that. He said, let's start playing like a first place team. And I didn't feel like, it was out there.
3-2 hammered into the shift. Kike from shallow right. 1-2-3 start. Good start for Eduardo. Sox coming up. Deals by Toyota.com. Kike Hernandez scalding hot with a bat, followed by Jarren Duran. He's in center. Then Xander Bogaerts, Rafi Devers, and J.D. Martinez. Alex Verdugo a man left. Hunter Renfroe in right. Christian Vazquez catching, and Bobby Dalbec at first base. Against the Yankees starter, presented by Amica. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. 10-4, 2.63 ERA for Garrett Cole.
Yeah, you look at those numbers. What stands out is the power, the command and power.
And let's take a look at the Yankees defense. They've made 54 errors in 95 games. DJ LeMahieu will be at third base. Gleyber Torres, the shortstop. Rougned Odor at second, and Chris Gittens, the first baseman. Left to right, Brian Lamar, Brett Gardner, and Greg Allen, with Gary Sanchez doing the catching for Cole.
Well, the Yankees were 1 out away from a win last night before Kike ripped that 2-run double off Chad Green that tied the game 3-3. In the clutch, and he will take a strike.
He threw him a breaking ball first pitch. Last 2 starts, he's gotten a double and a home run off a fastball off Cole.
Duran on deck. Quickly 0-2.
Oh, yeah, back-to-back breaking stuff.
That was nasty right there. Hard breaking ball. Slider going down and away and off the strike zone.
He has been on fire, too. Last 2 starts, both shutouts. One being a shortened 6-inning shutout.
Yeah, with 11 strikeouts against the Sox in that one. Tried to check. They do appeal. No swing, says Barber. Well, in the expansion era, which is 1961 to this moment, no other Red Sox player has had a streak of 10 consecutive hits going for extra bases, all from the leadoff spot.
That's pretty amazing.
Every time you look up, he's standing at second base or he's touching them all.
And big hits.
Boy, he was feeling it. Yeah, that 9th inning at second base when he hit that double, he was feeling Fenway Park.
And when he came up to hit, because of the way he's swinging it, I think everybody felt the same way. He was going to do something. He was going to hit the ball hard.
We knew we had the right guy up there.
Yeah. Count goes to 3-2.
Trying to get him to chase that breaking ball away, but he hasn't done so. Running the count full.
Red Sox beat this guy pretty hard, 9-2 back on June 27, getting him for 6 runs. That's a season high against him.
Yeah, it took him deep 3 times, right?
Mm-hmm. And Kike right out of the chute. In that game, here's the 3-2. Bounding ball up the middle. Odor with a backhand, 1 away. We'll see if Jaron Duran goes after the first pitch. He did the first time he ever saw Garrett Cole at Yankee Stadium in his major league debut, and he ripped a single.
And picked up his first major league hit against a pretty good pitcher.
Yeah, not just anybody, you know.
Yeah, that's a good ball to have, huh?
One of the best.
I think it's the best pitcher in the American League, in my opinion.
And on a given day, he's there with that guy over in the National League. I mean, he's right there with him. I mean, DeGrom injured right now. We saw how good he was against the Red Sox, although the Red Sox won that game. And there for a strike, back to his first career knock.
Jumped right over that fastball on the first pitch that he saw. He said, why am I going to sit around and let him carve me up? Get that first fastball and take it for a base hit.
Well, obviously, his folks were thrilled.
They didn't even get a chance to cross their fingers. First pitch.
But another guy who was very impressed by the approach, his readiness, was Aaron Boone, manager of the Yankees, who said the kid certainly looked ready to be in the major leagues. 1-1. 98.
A little hump.
Yeah, Garrett Cole get it up there to 100 plus at times.
All night long. Ball's got rising. That ball's got some hump on it.
Bogart's on deck. No score first inning. Two and two.
That stickyless cheese he's featuring right now.
Stickyless cheese.
Stickyless cheese.
That's certainly the hope around baseball.
Sounds
right?
like a piece of gum, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stickyless.
I don't think I'd be buying that.
Oh yeah.
2-2. And he put him away. That was filthy. He strikes him out a breaking ball.
Yeah, they talk about him throwing slider. This is a curveball. This got some downward bite to it, a little tilt. 159 punch outs on the season.
Yeah, these are the kind of guys you don't want to get behind, because once you do, they play with you.
Well, Xander 4 for 19 off him. He does have one home run against Cole. Last night marked the Red Sox 4th win in which they trailed after 8 innings. The Rays are the only other team with as many wins the Red Sox have under those circumstances.
You get swings like that, you know, you guys throwing the ball out of the same window, 98 to 100, and then you throw a hook from the same window, and you'll get swings like that.
Rafi Devers would bat next, the 0-1. And wrapped toward third with a foul ball. You've made this point too several times, Zach, and it's so true about the Red Sox. They lead Major League Baseball in runs scored with 2 out.
Oh, man.
213 runs with 2 outs.
That's backbreakers all year long.
And with runners in scoring position and 2 out, they're number 1 in Major League Baseball, hitting .285. They're number 1 in slugging, number 1 in OPS in that situation. Red Sox have been a tough team to put away. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He left it up. Boston coming in at 59 and 38. They own the American League's best record all by themselves now. To right, and he drops in a base hit. That one ran in, and he fought it off for a single with 2 down.
Boy, that ball right in on Bogart's hands, and somehow he's able to serve it out to right field for the base hit. Look at the location of this pitch. I mean, he doesn't have much of the barrel of the bat to work with at all. That's around the label, and fights it off for the 2-out base hit.
So another 2-out hit for the Red Sox.
Boy, that'll get your goat as a pitcher. Somebody does that to you.
Devers trying to make it a big inning for the Red Sox. 279, 24 home runs. Rafi 1 for 4 last night in the come from behind win. Red Sox have 30 of those come from behind wins. That is tied with Tampa Bay for the most in baseball. They're underway against Cleveland, who next year will no longer be the Cleveland Indians. They have announced a name change. They won't be the Indians any longer. They will be the Cleveland Guardians.
Guardians.
For next year. Foul back 1-1.
Well, you can once say you were drafted by the Cleveland Guardians.
That's messed up, isn't it? Whatever it takes, you know, they gave it a lot of time. I mean, they went after it, you know, seeing the response. I mean, this is what they came up with.
It'll catch.
You were once the ace of the Cleveland Indians, not the Guardians, the Indians. Inside for a ball. 100 miles an hour with that one, but he missed. Long stare in by Cole. Overshift on with Odor playing in the shotgun there and right. And a right-hander's 2-1. And a strike. Dropped at a curveball. Raffy number 2 in the big leagues in extra base hits. He has 51. He has 52 here in a moment. The Red Sox are going to take the lead. Socks that one high and deep and foul on the left field line. Crowd still gathering on a picture perfect night at the moment.
I was wondering about last night, you know, because close to game time, it didn't look full. All of a sudden it filled up, and man, did they have fun in a rain delay here last night.
Did they ever?
That was great to see.
That was the best rain delay I've ever seen at Fenway Park.
It was awesome. 2-2. Ooh. And I mean, nobody left after it was about an hour rain delay. Nobody went home.
Little high fastball misses up top. Try to pull it down.
Well, Boone's out of the dugout. Aaron Boone's upset. Cole has thought a couple of strikes here he should have had in this at bat. Tell you what, you are really daring the umpire to toss you out of the game.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Hey,
both of them.
argue balls and strikes.
Ball was high.
Alan Porter being very patient there.
Back to the breaking ball here, 3-2.
Bogart's taking off, and that's going to be in there for strike 3. Sat him down with a curveball, and that will retire the side. Red Sox strand 1. Red Sox pitcher won 2 games in the 0-3 ALCS against the Yankees. Was it Pedro, Derek Lowe, or Tim Wakefield? Head to Nesson's Twitter to submit your answer. Sox Yankees scoreless after an inning. On this lovely evening, Gary Sanchez about to lead things off. It's great to see the deputy director of the CIA here at Fenway tonight, David S. Cohen, threw out the first pitch, and he threw it from the top of the mound.
Yeah, he did. He brought it.
He did. He's got an arm. It was impressive.
We got a chance to play catch. I was watching him play catch. That helps.
I'll tell you, that's nerve-wracking throwing out the first pitch.
Oh, it is.
You don't want to bounce it. You don't want to throw it high.
I've bounced it before. Embarrassing.
Sanchez with a cut and a miss.
Well, that cutter just ate him alive. You don't see him throw that cutter inside that much.
Yeah, a lot of times he backdoors that cut fastball going inside here early tonight.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. That's a new look. Cutter in. Get off the barrel.
Gleyber Torres on deck, 1-1. He was out in front.
Nasty changeup. That's the pitch that's gotten better. You know, the difference between mile per hour, you know, bigger gap.
Yeah, that's where he wants it, about 83 miles an hour right there. Depending on what his fastball is on that particular night.
The slower, the better.
Looking for his second strikeout. That'll be popped up and foul out of play. Sanchez has enjoyed swinging at Fenway over the years. He has 18 career home runs against the Red Sox. That is tied for the most he has against any single opponent. The other you would guess would be Baltimore, and you'd be right.
Well, he first came up, man, he was leaving the ballpark regular, wasn't he? Did he get Rookie of the Year? Didn't even play but half the season.
1-2 on the way. Torres, very good lifetime numbers against Eduardo, so he would prefer not to have anybody on base when he comes up. 2-2. Ran it in. And he fills up the count.
Different approach tonight. Ball's inside. I'm telling you, Eddie doesn't go inside a lot to right-handed hitters. Back to that changeup is what he wants.
Did 17 home runs.
He'll throw a changeup 3-2 just to stay in shape. Down.
Changeup, but he walked him. So Gary Sanchez becomes the first Yankee base runner. We're talking about Deputy Director of the CIA, David S. Cohen. Here's the pitch. Not too shabby.
Oh, dropped down to the side a little bit.
Yeah. He's played a little ball.
Yeah, a little tough on right-handed hitters.
And bad guys. Torres 242 with 6 home runs, but 333, 3 home runs against Eddie in his career. He will get in front, strike one with that change.
He hit a sac fly last night for their 3rd run. That would have been gone.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yep.
Renfroe caught it on the track out there about 370 feet away.
That's way out of Yankee
That would have
Stadium.
been a 3-run dinger.
It was still a game that did not feel winnable because of the way Montgomery pitched and the way he tied up the Red Sox. I guess we should know better by this point. Red Sox have come back so many times, but it didn't have that feeling really until Kike got up there. That one slammed into left field for a base hit. So Torres continues to pick on Eduardo, first and second, and nobody out.
He nailed that changeup is what he did. Maybe a little up, not that bad, I didn't think.
Yeah, extends his hitting streak now to 6 games. That's the changeup again, as you can see right there. Stayed a little bit high that time and gave Gleyber Torres a chance to make that good solid contact for the base hit.
So Yankees with an early threat brings up Brett Gardner, the center fielder. Batting just 191 with 4 home runs.
Yeah, he had a sac fly last night to put him ahead in the 10th. Decent at bat against Barnes, really.
I'll tell you, that was one of the strangest ends of a game I've ever seen.
Oh, totally. Never seen that.
I had visions of Rick Ankiel in my head.
Yeah.
Remember all
playoffs?
those? Was it 5 wild pitches?
I don't remember. He couldn't find the cage, let alone the strike zone.
Yeah, that was just flat bizarre. Red Sox pulled it out on the sac fly by Hunter Renfroe in the end. But one Yankee pitcher uncorking 4 wild ones.
You know, after the fact, I feel badly for the kid. I mean, he's a rookie. You know, and he gets set down right after the game. So, you know, that's not good. I mean, that's not a good feeling for that kid. I don't want to see anybody go through something like that. But it was bizarre.
Yankees didn't even wait until the next morning to send him out. Nobody out, 2 on. And through there for a strike.
You know, the other question is, how do you regroup from something like that? I mean, that's going to be awfully tough and on your mind, no matter where you're playing. AAA, big
Yeah,
leagues.
I know. Sure, it stays with you. This game is so much about confidence. That destroys your confidence. Catcher didn't really help him out either, if you think about it. Brantley, we never really got into it. Not that we care.
But why stay with the split over and over again? 1 ball, 1 strike, and Gardner. Red Sox delighted that they did. Sox did have a couple of big hits as well. Certainly Kike Hernandez did, but before that there were 2 singles as well. Red Sox had to do it with 2 out to get it in extra innings. Sanchez, the base runner, at second. Torres on at first. No score. Yankees hit into lots and lots of double plays. Really do.
Ooh,
Could have been a strike.
Nothing upstairs. He didn't give Cole that high fastball either.
This ball did look like it had the top of the strike zone, though.
Yes, it did.
So Alan Porter a little stingy early on. Gardner with a lot of at-bats against Eduardo. He's 7 for 33 off him. 2-2.
Boy, he had a pitch to go the other way and fouled it off.
First baseman Chris Gittens is on deck. So these two old foes. Going to knock that one toward the alley, slicing and down on the grass, over to cut it to Rand. A run is in. Sanchez will score, and a throw into second won't get him. Down to third, Torres. Yankees on the board, 1-0.
That's exactly what he was trying to do. A pitch before, and he fouled it off, and he got a pitch and found the gap. That's a great at bat there by Gardner. 2-strike hitting, cross seam fastball. Out over.
Yeah, that's a perfect spot for him to go to the opposite field, too. That ball down and away. He was looking fastball all the way against the Erod.
And speaking of Erod,
yes, injury.
Something's up with him.
Uh-oh.
Alex Cora coming out, and the trainer is out as well.
What on earth could this be?
Let's take a look.
Huh.
Hard to pick up anything.
Yeah.
Looked like he grabbed something in his back.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Still down.
It's kicking in right now. You can feel it, huh?
There he called out.
That's a good guess, Jerry. I think back issue.
The first thing I saw him grab was his back, so I'm just speculating that possibly could be it. He's going to have to leave the ball game.
Wow.
Wow.
Fast exit. Did not get it out in the second inning. A walk, a base hit, and a double. And that is all for Eduardo Rodriguez. He has to leave.
Something the Red Sox have avoided all year long. Some injury to a starting pitcher.
Of course, Red Sox right now in a 6-man rotation. Obviously, nobody is warming up. So Alex Cora will have to get somebody started, bring him into the game here, and that pitcher will have all the time they need to get ready.
Crazy game, huh? One pitch and it just grabs.
Yeah, everything looked normal until he went behind home plate, and then all of a sudden he grabbed it. Looked like his back, and down he goes.
That is Phillips Valdez, who has just been recalled because Sawamura went on the IL today.
The changeup master, here he comes. We haven't seen him in a while.
We'll take the break. He'll need some time to get ready. We'll take the commercial break with the Yankees in front 1-0. Nothing brings you back to earth quicker than when your starting pitcher has to depart the next day's game because of an injury so fast. And of course, we hate to speculate on Eduardo Rodriguez. We are talking about a guy who missed all of last year because of COVID-19 and then the myocarditis, the heart issue. And you know, if you're hoping for one or the other and you're not, but if you are, it's the back, if that is.
You know, we'll see as time goes on. If we get a report, we'll let you know, but you hate to see that. One of the key members of the starting rotation have to leave because of injury. Hate to see any player leave because of injury.
Well, you have to be lucky, though, to have everybody stay intact. You know, a 5-man rotation all season long. up to this point, really.
Yeah, that's very rare to do.
Our BuyFordNow.com call to the bullpen means Phillips Valdez has to enter. Just recalled from the minor leagues after Sawamura was placed on the IL, in case you missed that. So it'll be his 21st appearance, a .424 earned run average for the changeup specialist. And he's going to take on Chris Gittens here after a walk, a single, and an RBI double has the Yankees in front 1-0. And naturally, as soon as we can get an update on Eduardo, we will pass it along to you. Gittens at 103 with 1 home run. Good power when he does connect. Valdez, the 29-year-old from the Dominican Republic, with the infield in, ready to go. 2 men in scoring position for the Yankees. And a strike.
And you're facing a guy like Garrett Cole in this game, and you really can't afford to give up many runs. That's why the infield in so early in the ball game.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are they doing infield in with Garrett Cole, I guess?
And the 0-1 from the right-handers, fouled away.
Decent little fastball. You sit on that changeup.
Ryan Lamar on deck. Gittens just recalled on July 16th from AAA. Second stint with the Yankees this year.
Time for a parachute ball or what? High fastball. What's he going to do?
I'd say he goes to his best pitch, his changeup.
0-2. He puts it away.
Keep looking for that changeup.
Fastball.
Fastball up, out of the zone.
That is a smart pitch. You know, the guy's sitting there trying to protect, and ball got on him. Ball's by him is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Very late swing by Gittens.
Here's Lamar, the left fielder tonight, 273 with 1 home run. Selected from AAA prior to Sunday's game. He's been up with the Yankees a couple of times this season. Briefly with the Red Sox not long ago, and that's in there for a strike.
Ooh, got the high fastball this time.
Tampa Bay has jumped in front of Cleveland 3-0 in the second inning. Torres at third and Gardner at second, and a breaking ball is going to hit him. Curveball did not snap much. It drills him, and so the bases are going to be loaded here for New York.
Lamar will just take that. He's got a pad right there anyway, and that's just a breaking ball. No big deal.
Yeah, tricep pad. Take it right off the tricep.
Tricep pad.
And no spin at all on that breaking ball. Just spin. No movement.
So here comes the number 9 hitter, the speedy Greg Allen, 313 without a home run. He'll be a tough man to double up unless he hits it sharply. And he'll take the first pitch for a strike. So Valdez just up from AAA Worcester. Sawamura on a 10-day injured list because of right tricep inflammation. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees trying to put some runs up early. They have 1 on the board now. They've got a man at every base. Torres, Gardner, and Lamar. And the 1-1. Allen in his career with the bases loaded, just 2 for 17. Phillips Valdez from the belt. And the 2-1. Drops in a strike.
Cooks that fastball in there.
Little 94 action at the bottom of the strike zone.
Now they have one up there for Cole. Here's the 2-2. A wave and a miss, struck him out with the change.
How about that, huh? Couldn't pick a better spot right there, out of the strike zone. Following a fastball, down and away changeup, gets him way out front. See if he can finish them off. LeMahieu, big tough out coming up.
Not only the best hitter in their lineup, this current Yankee lineup certainly, he's probably their hottest hitter. Again, he's been on base in 32 consecutive games. That's the longest on base streak in Major League Baseball this season. After a very chilly start, he has come back to life. Go back to June 8th. Since then, he's batting .355. That's certainly more like him. Two-time batting champ. They are all loaded up, 2 down. 1-0 New York in the second.
Boy, Duran out there playing right center field. They play him the other way in the outfield.
Verdugo pretty much in his normal spot, about halfway between that scoreboard.
1-0 pitch. He takes a strike.
Paints him. 95. That's nothing to sneeze at, that fastball.
LeMahieu this season is 5 for 10 with the bases loaded. Fouled off, and 1-2.
I think he's surprised to see all fastballs so far.
I mean, you gotta sit on a changeup when you face this kid, and he's got enough gas to get it by you.
Crowd wants to see him escape.
What a job this will do. Big pitch.
Yeah, sometimes your biggest pitch in the game comes in the second inning. Could be it. 1-2 to LeMahieu. And got him. He struck him out. 92 on the inside corner.
How about that job? Standing. Change-up fastball. Pair of shoes there to DJ LeMahieu. Pitch, but big pitch.
Strikes out 3 men. He hit a guy, got out of the bases loaded jam. As Martinez will lead off here in the bottom of the second, so still 1-0 Yankees. JD 305. He's hit 20 home runs.
Well, Cole's come out in this game and thrown a lot of breaking pitches.
Pop that up, twisting down the line, giving chase, and so is Allen, but it's a souvenir.
Yeah, Cole punched out JD 3 times to start in New York.
JD 1 for 5 last night. Cole home of the 0-2. That's going to end his strike 3. Take slider. Tonight's big time play presented by Truly Fruit Punch. Big flavor, big refreshment.
How to put an ending to that. That high fastball, top of the zone, throws DJ. What an outing. What? Who expected a punch out the side at?
Well, that kept the Red Sox right in the game, too, with this guy on the mound. Get out of that mess. Only 1 run.
Yeah, that was critical. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Guy gets called up today, Dave. Gets called up today, walks in there, 2 on, nobody out, punches out the side. I mean, come on.
Impressive. He'll be right back out there. 0-1. It has been a while since Verdugo touched them all. He has not hit a home run since June 15th in Atlanta.
Yeah, his swing has looked a lot better though the last couple of games.
3 hits last night. We talked about his issues against lefties, but he's hitting .315 against right-handed pitching. Good take.
Well, this guy has such great command. I mean, he doesn't miss his spots.
Base is clean, 1 down in the bottom of the second.
Changeup.
And got him to chase. Struck him out, 91-mile-an-hour changeup.
That just looks like a little sinker is what it looked like, but it is his changeup. 3-finger, turns it over, runs away. Perfect spot.
That ball ran away 6 inches.
Fourth K in the book for Cole. He's had 5 starts this season with at least 10 strikeouts and no walks.
Tells you everything.
Renfroe eyes a strike.
This guy's dealing. I'm telling you
for that.
He is dealing. Little Hall of Fame pitch to JD on the corner.
Yeah.
Little change up there. Hook right there.
Renfroe batting stats presented by Plymouth Rock Assurance, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Red Sox.
Very simple mechanics.
He's already punched out 4, but he had 158 strikeouts his first 19 starts of the season. That's the second most by any Yankee in their first 19 starts, trailing only David Cone, who had 160 back in '97.
Boy, Coney was nasty. Breaking balls, all different types of breaking balls with a good piece of cheese to go with it. He had a great career, David Cone.
Fun to listen to when he broadcasts the game as well. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He evens up the count. Cole has fanned 3 in a row going back to the first inning.
Falls in the glove almost.
Hunter without a hit last night, but got good wood on the sac fly that won the ball game in the 10th inning. So walk-off RBI.
And the celebration was on.
2-2 Randall foul.
Just hope to get that pitch count up so he doesn't go deep into this game. He threw, what, 129 pitches against Houston in that 1-0 game.
Yeah, refused to come out of the game.
Aaron Boone came out to discuss taking him out, and in no uncertain terms he said, "Get off my mound."
So Boone turned around, went back in the dugout.
Yeah. Boone said, "I just wanted to talk to him. I hadn't made up my mind." You know,
My man's making 35 beans a year. I think he's going to take the ball whenever he wants it.
And it was at Houston, his former team, his first start back in Houston as a Yankee.
1-0.
2-2. Did he offer? No, he didn't. And the count fills up 3-2.
Seen a lot of check swings lately going the opposite direction. The game in L.A. last night, check swing cost the Dodgers. They thought he swung. I forget who was up there, but we've had our own problems with these check swings.
Payoff pitch from Garrett Cole. Good at bat here by Hunter Renfroe. Hanging in there.
Change up that time at 91 miles an hour.
10th pitch of this at bat is coming up.
3-2 count too, which is unusual. Any pitch, any count, any time. Here's that hook.
Softly hit. LeMahieu cuts it Fires. He's safe. That'll be a base hit for Hunter Renfroe. Slowly developing play, and he beats it out.
I tell you, you watch Renfroe get down that line, and he gets down there a little better than you think. Once he gets that going, it's pretty good speed going down that first base line.
LeMahieu needs to get rid of it a little quicker. He just couldn't. The exchange took too long.
No other options.
Safe.
Clearly beat it. The only other chance he had was with bare hand, and a lot of times that doesn't work.
Red Sox with his second hit against Garrett Cole brings up Vasquez. Christian 253. But he's done all right against this guy. He's 5 for 13 off of Cole with a double. He'll hit a high fly ball, twisting into left center. Lamar calling off Gardner, and that retires the side. One man left. Series at Tampa Bay, and then against the Detroit Tigers. See the Tigers for the first time.
They're playing good baseball.
Yeah, surprisingly so. Here's Stan to lead off third inning, 1-0 New York. He struck out in the first inning against Eduardo Rodriguez, who has left. And very quickly, because of some malady, the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball strike. Stan with 16 home runs this season, 328 in his career. Odor on deck, and then Sanchez. Yankees with some of the stars missing, certainly. Aaron Judge because of COVID-19. Luke Voit out with a knee injury. It's been troubling him really all season long, and the count goes to 3-1.
They got one of their relief pitchers back, didn't they?
Loizaga.
Yeah, Loizaga. Good one.
Could have used him last night.
Oh, desperately.
Odor next. And a wiry right-hander, Valdez, with a 3-1. Got a piece of it. Mr. Cortez also back for the Yankees. Red Sox, of course, winning dramatically last night. Sox have earned 10 series sweeps. And it'll be inside. Change up and walked him. So the leadoff man aboard here in the third inning for the Yankees, and here comes the number 3 hitter, Odor. Our predictive questions tonight. Here's one. Will Kike Hernandez hit a home run tonight? 69% of you of little faith.
Those numbers might jump around a little bit.
The prize tonight is a signed Jim Rice jersey. A Hall of Fame jersey. Out in front, he comes up empty on a change. Strike one. Remember, you a big memorabilia guy? Do you have a lot of stuff from your career?
No, I don't. I have a lot of stuff put away, but I don't have it on display. I'm just always looking forward to the next thing.
Looking ahead. 0-2.
I'm sure there'll be a day where we'll dig in and take a look at some things and be very proud of and be nice to see again, but
yeah.
Now's not the time.
So if I drop by the house and I say, look, there's a couple things I'd like to see.
I'll give you a bottle of wine.
I like the way you think. Little rattler, gobbled up by Dahlbeck. One out there on the first, close play, save. Out at second, safe at first.
You got Devers trying to turn it at second base. Close play. Bang, bang at first.
Take a look at Devers now as he comes across that bag. He likes to do this. Comes across very hard and makes that throw, but not quite in time.
Waiting for the pitcher to cover is who he's waiting for, and there he is.
I'll tell you, I'm impressed the way Devers, plays that shift in the infield and the way he's able to come across and turn double plays. He comes charging at it, as he does with most of his game.
Yeah, like I was about to say, the way he hits. This Sanchez, he's walked and scored their only run on a double by Gardner. Odor back in safely. I think he's probably run a little more frequently than people think. They have 8 stolen bases in their last 4 games. So more lately. One man out, runner holding.
They're kind of forced into that kind of baseball right now, haven't they?
Yeah, they are.
All the injuries, COVID situation, totally different looking lineup. When you get a different lineup like that, you got to do some different things.
LeMay stole the bag late last night. Remember, 8th inning?
Been dropping down a bunt once in a while. 1-0. Caught the corner, he said, with the changeup. Well, Cleveland has come roaring back. Tampa Bay had a 4-0 lead, and the Indians just got 3. Ramirez with a home run, 3-run shot, so it's 4-3 Tampa Bay. 4th inning.
Another good change up there, keeping Sanchez off balance.
This kid and this changeup, I'll tell you, we got into it last year, Jerry. He must have thrown 20 in a row.
I know.
What was the actual count? It was like
23, maybe.
23?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but a lot. Called for a high fastball.
Trying to put away Sanchez. Missed with a high heat. 2-2. So we double checked on that one, and it was 19 in a row that he threw. 19 straight changeups.
We're having fun counting. Little sink balls you're going to throw over to first again. I don't know what that little wiggle means.
Well, it used to mean a sinker, but we'll see.
See that thing? This is a throw over, maybe. Yeah, that's what it is.
Game 3 of this series tomorrow afternoon at 4:05. Nate Eovaldi going after his 10th win. And then it's Martin Perez on Sunday afternoon at 1:10. Every game of the series right here on NESN. And it's not very often we can say that.
No, not at all. I think the reason we got the 4 this weekend is because they played that one before the All-Star break.
Cut on and missed on the changeup. Sanchez will walk away a strikeout victim, and 2 gone.
Impressive tonight. Impressive. 4 strikeouts. Another changeup. Over the top, out front.
Brings up Torres, base hit for him in the 2nd inning. He was one of the last hitters to face Eduardo Rodriguez, who had to depart after 1 inning, and then 3 batters in the 2nd. And we await the update on exactly why Eddie had to step out tonight. Well, he was down in a crouch at the front edge of the mound for a long time after he gave up the double to Gardner.
Yeah, there was very little discussion whether he was going to stay in the game or not, right off the field.
Odor aboard with 2 down. That's a strike.
tell you, he's been throwing some paintballs too, hasn't he? I mean, that's perfect.
Gleyber Torres in 2019 hit 38 home runs. Runner goes. A strike. The throw down. The tag. Yes, sir. He's out. Quick tag by Kike Hernandez and a rocket down there by Vasquez.
Take another look. Throws right on the money. The tag is on the body before the foot gets on the bag.
They will not challenge.
Should not be a challenge.
Great tag. Quick tag.
Yeah.
Very quick tag.
On number 3. It's not just the team thinking about challenging, it's the opposing team too. They want to know.
I'm going to challenge your challenge.
I'm going to raise your challenge.
Yes.
Dalbec leading off here in the 3rd inning. Yankees in front 1-0. Bobby without a home run in the month of July, so he's due. No easy task against this guy. Cole with 4 strikeouts. Red Sox do have 2 singles. 1-2.
Boy, he hits that outside corner. He dots it, and then you have to protect that corner, and he goes away from it. This guy throws the ball away a lot to right-handed hitters.
One, 2 on the way. There's another one. Red Sox don't mind being into close games. In fact, they're 18-10 in 1-run games. That's the 3rd best record in Major League Baseball. And a 2-2. Liner, but caught. Odor with the grab, 1 gone.
Tickets for all remaining games this season are on sale now, including summer weekend Yankee games. Single game tickets start as low as $20. Tickets are available at all seating areas, including the popular Green Monster seats, Stan Adams deck tables, and field box tickets. To learn more, visit redsox.com/tickets.
Kike Hernandez tonight 0 for 1. He is grounded out to second. Last 3 games 6 for 14 with 3 doubles, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. A strike.
Finally came inside hard as a changeup on 91.
That is a hard change.
'91 and '99 in a heartbeat.
Last time out, he beat the Red Sox in New York 3-1. He went 6 innings, struck out 11, gave up 5 hits. It was the rain shortened game. The game where Alex Verdugo was hit in the back of the neck by a thrown baseball from a Yankee fan.
Last pitch of that game was a check swing by Vasquez. Bases loaded. That was a huge pitch.
3-1. Red Sox need a base runner. Duran on deck. Boy, is he fun to watch run.
First time he goes in. Is that first time he ever pinch ran? What a time for it.
And outside for ball 4, so he's aboard. First walk by Cole. And Duran next. He struck out in his first at bat.
Yeah, concentrating that time on keeping Kike from getting anything inside. Everything away, just about a not at bat. Wearing out the ball middle in.
Perhaps remembering that home run that Kike drilled off him.
First inning of the game, right? Bottom of the first.
Into the monster season. We caught by a Yankee fan who thought, well, this is the thrill of a lifetime. But Cole had just given up a shot.
Fastball in. He cleans it out.
And it's high and tight for a ball. 1-0 Yankees. Duran with 1 home run as well. The 1-0. He takes the ball.
Ooh. Alan Porter's not going to give him that curveball down and away. It's low.
Jaron entering the game as a pinch runner in the 9th last night. Scored the game-tying run from first on Kike's 2-run double.
He's going to throw him a changeup. Look how hard that changeup is. Any pitch, any time, 2-0 high changeup, swing and miss. Reaching for it.
I figure he's got the young hitter sitting on the fastball.
Oh, yeah.
Not up here.
He will take a strike.
Yeah, got it that time.
Curveball in.
You can't put it in a better spot.
Now LeMahieu, third base, will move to the right side of the diamond with 2 strikes.
He's got that burner. You got to think about that burner. Back of your mind, he throws the ball so hard. He's seen a couple breaking balls, a changeup, and now what?
Thirteen career stolen bases for Kike Hernandez. He's got the lead with 1 down. Not running. A full count. That was 100 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Bogart's waiting to hit. He has a single tonight.
Any pitch, any time. It's hard to call this pitch, what he's going to do. 3-2. What do you think? Oh, little piece of cheese.
Ooh, he takes ball 4 as Cole misses with that, and he's walked 2 in a row.
Catch the Ultimate Red Sox show Sunday night at 5. Bo and you give you their thoughts on Sox rookie Jaron Duran, presented by Awaken 180 weight loss, the long-term solution for weight loss.
I think at your own peril as the pitching coach, you come out to the mound when Cole's out there. He's walked 2 in a row.
Well, I tell you, you got Bogey coming up. I mean, he's kind of regrouping right here after 2 walks. Give it a little thought now.
Xander really fought one off and dunked a single to right in the first inning. Chance to do some damage here. Sox trailing 1-0 early. Big crowd on a Friday night waiting for something to happen. And Xander steps in, 15 home runs, hitting .314. Good speed on the bases here. Kike and Jaron Duran. And that'll be ball 1.
Trying to paint everything.
Yeah, just missing the corners right now.
You have both made the point. You got to get a guy like this when you have a little bit of an opportunity like this.
Because you may not get another.
Gotta love the pitch count getting up.
Yeah, here's number 58. Another misfire.
He's trying to be perfect. He's going to have to party sooner or later here.
Sox making him work in this 3rd inning. They lead at first and second. Got a slider and not a fastball on 2-0.
Xander had a pretty good swing at that pitch too.
Well, if he hangs it a hair, he would have crushed it. Not his best slider either. You think about it.
No,
that's a very hittable slider.
Yeah, that's one that Xander generally puts pretty good contact to.
Cole comes set. 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
He's not dialed in.
Throwing that fastball right now.
Yeah, he's yanking everything. Trying to be perfect, and you got Mr. Devers hovering on deck.
Cole falling behind, and the 3-1.
Oh, what a pitch. 3-1 paint slider. And this guy's just not about power. I mean, you're talking about 3-1 perfect pitch.
Yeah, finesse, power and finesse.
And command galore.
He is fan 4. TK off second, Duran off first. 3-2, and he struck him out.
He dotted him.
101 miles an hour.
That is Hall of Fame cheese on the corner. You talk about a perfect pitch. Oh, my goodness. And he's been out there so much, you're going to get it, right? I mean, that ball might have been a hair outside. I mean, he got it. I mean, just got it. Buck one.
Well, good luck doing anything with that. So 2 down. And it's up to Devers now. Raphael struck out looking in the first inning. What a cut.
This guy, when these guys, Hall of Fame type pitchers get in trouble, you see the best of them. It's like Pedro stuff, you know, when he just tune it up.
101 mile an hour fastball that I guess was on the black. Terrific pitch nonetheless. Here's the 0-1. Left it downstairs.
That's a really hard changeup.
94 on the change.
I mean, seriously.
Oh, no, wait a minute. How do you call that a changeup?
He threw it. He's throwing that with 3 fingers.
Yeah.
How do you throw a 94 mile an hour pitch with 3 fingers?
You can't call a guy throwing a 94 mile an hour pitch a changeup.
That's changed up from 101.
I guess it is. Red Sox looking for a big hit here from Devers. 1-1. Oh, high and tight. Knocked him out of there. At 99 miles an hour. 2-1.
Watch out. I mean, you barely got time to get out of the way of that pitch.
Boy, there are a lot of stress pitches this inning. 65 pitches on the night.
Yeah, whether the Red Sox score or not, think back to this. They're trying to get on the board against him, though. There's a swing and it's loop foul. 2-2.
Boy, he thought he had a pitch to hit. And he did.
3:27 with runners in scoring position. And with men in scoring position, nobody has more hits in all of baseball than Raphael Devers does. 36 of them.
2 out damage here. 2 outs.
2-2. Foul off. Pretty good battle here.
Back upstairs with 99.
Yeah, be late on a fastball, hit it in the seats. Over the monster, a little late. Circle that 94 changeup, huh? Really?
Cole with a long look in to Sanchez. Now he picks one out. And a 2-2 to Devers. And he's run it full. Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this inning.
Has he ever? He's stringing every count out deep. Living on the edge. Literally living on the edges.
29th pitch of the inning coming up. Runners will get a head start. Hernandez and Duran. Spoiled it. Again 100.
It amazes me how guys go out there and throw 100 after 100 after 100. It's just incredible to me with the location.
Oh, yeah, the command is what's awesome. A lot of guys can heave that thing, but they can't paint with it either.
Already several high-stress moments in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And we're only in the third inning. Cole ready again in the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow.
Blazing fastball. 2 men left. So Gleyber Torres will lead off in the 4th inning for the Yankees against Philip Valdez.
Boy, I tell you what, baseball, you pay money to watch what Cole did, last inning. I mean, that is awesome what he did.
Couldn't hold up. That's a swing and a miss.
Now this is a big key right here. The Red Sox got to keep the Yankees off the board. I know the pitch count is building for Cole, but you give him 2, 3, 4 runs.
Yeah, you're right.
It's going to be difficult.
Bounced it. 2-1. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on Tampa Bay and Cleveland. They've gone to the 5th inning. Tampa Bay with a 1-run lead, 4-3. Nelson Cruz, who's just acquired from Minnesota, has homered his first home run for Tampa Bay, so he did not wait very long. Exactly why they got him. 3-1. Earlier start time tomorrow. Hope you'll be with us at 4 o'clock. Nathan Eovaldi will pitch. 1 o'clock on Sunday, which will end this 4-game series between the Sox and the Yankees. 3-1 home. In there for a strike.
Just when you think his control is leaving him, he dots the corner.
These two clubs will meet again the 3rd week of August in New York. Punch the other way, but a foul ball.
You got a double dip there, right? Because of the rain out.
Yes. So that winds up a 3-game series.
Yeah, 1 and 7, I believe, is the doubleheader time.
And then after that, another series here at Fenway in September. 3-2.
It's fouling off a tough pitch right there. Fastball outside part of the plate. Making contact, fouling it off, giving himself another shot.
Boy, this has been impressive by Valdez, really. I mean, I don't expect him to come in here and do this. This is his 3rd inning of relief.
Yeah, the big key was that 2nd inning, getting out of that mess.
Payoff pitch. Past him. He struck him out. Torres down swinging. The pitch zone presented by Amica.
This was impressive this past inning. A 3-1 curveball there to Bogarts, and that is absolute pain. 101 on the corner, and he finished off Devers with a high piece of cheese. That is nastiness from Cole.
Discover the insurance that meets the highest standards. Yours. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. 1 out. Gardner, the batter. He doubled in the only run in the game in the 2nd inning. Last batter that Eduardo Rodriguez would face before he had to step away. The pitching thin New York Mets acquired the left-hander from Massachusetts, Rich Hill, from Tampa Bay today. 2nd trade in 2 days for Tampa Bay. We mentioned the slugger Nelson Cruz coming from Minnesota. Tampa Bay getting active, and a 1-1. Tampa Bay has as many come from behind wins as the Red Sox do. They have 30.
Well, it seems like they're always dangerous late in the game.
I got a feeling they're saying the same thing about the Red Sox, who have a 1-game lead over the Rays. Jumps back and it's 3-1. Red Sox gaining sole possession of first place in the division on June 27. They've held it ever since. Bunt drops it foul, and the count 3-2.
Well, it was there for the taking, that's for sure.
Yeah, not a bad idea by Gardner. Wide open down that left field side of the infield. Sometimes it looks so easy to drop one down there and you rush. You get a little bit ahead of yourself and you can't quite get the job done. You don't have to make a great bunt. Just get one down there.
And a full count on Brett Gardner. Slap that one foul. Chris Gittens on deck. Looking for the put away pitch here on Gardner. Is always pesky. Swing and a miss. Boy, you talk about an unsure swing. He struck him out and there are 2 gone.
Changeup, 3-2 changeup came inside on him.
Yeah, like it looked more like a slider for a second, but then it was a changeup. Expecting that away.
Tip, yeah.
2 down.
Talk about a shot in the arm. This kid coming to this game, 6 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings.
So our question, will Valdez strike out 7 or more batters tonight? Gittens is already fanned. Free swinger and the 1-0 well outside. Well, we have the report on Eduardo. Eduardo Rodriguez had to leave the game, we are being told, because of migraine-like symptoms.
Whoa.
Socked to the left field. Down the line it goes all the way to the wall. Gittens will be content with a really well-struck single. And this was Erod in the second inning as he stepped out after this play.
Yeah, it looked like nothing, you know, and all of a sudden it looked like he grabbed his back, but that was not it. Just migraine headaches.
Must have had to be excruciating, really. You think about it, for him to be feeling it like that. I mean, to call somebody out, came on strong.
Either of you suffer from those?
I've had some bad headaches before, but nothing like debilitating.
Nothing like that.
I've got a couple of friends who do, and it is awful. Lamar will take a ball outside. Who's hit by a pitch his first time. I'd have to say, given everything that we could have speculated about, that's the best possible outcome.
Oh, definitely.
That'll be in there for a strike. I know that doesn't make him feel any better right now, but when you think about all the other options, that's good news.
He must have been feeling it all along, and it just got really bad.
Had to be.
Had to be.
I bet he had a miserable day leading up to tonight. The 1-1. Gittens on at first. Hits are hard to come by tonight. Only 5 in the game. Yankees have 3. Sox shift around to the left on Lamar. Played 5 games with the Red Sox back in 2016. Valdez came on in the second inning to relieve Eduardo. He has thrown 53 pitches.
Well, they needed a fresh arm, but they didn't think they needed it this early in the ball game.
Hitters count for Lamar. He's hacking and coming up empty. Six strikeouts for Valdez.
Looking for number 7. Here it comes.
Well, this was our predictive question. And the payoff pitch now to Lamar. Runner goes. And struck him out. Indeed picks up number 7. He fans 3 more in this inning. It's 1-0 Yankees.
And welcome back, everybody, inside of Fenway Park. Red Sox trail the Yankees 1-0 here in the home half of the 4th inning, and I'm pleased to be joined right now by Patriots linebacker Kyle Van Noy, who has come back home, so to speak. This is year 8 for you now, Kyle. How excited are you to get this season underway?
Ooh, I'm ready to go. I didn't like how you said the Yankees were winning, but it's okay. We'll be better. But I'm excited to be home. I feel humbled to tonight was amazing, like being able to throw out the first pitch, have fans attend and, you know, give a ovation like they did. It was very awesome. I'm very grateful for the fan base here in New England, being home and just ready to get going for sure.
Absolutely. This is a little prelude to your season because you will have full capacity and fans, but you mentioned that first pitch. You threw it out. You got some baseball background. How did you think you did?
I did all right. I threw a ball, which, you know, sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. It was the moment, you know, to be with my family, to be with the fans, and it was memorable. You know, Yankees versus Red Sox, that history runs deep with the rivalry, and I feel honored to be able to go out there, especially with KB, and throw out the first pitch. It was an amazing experience.
Now, I hate to even bring this up, but I'm going to have to. It's like talking to your ex, but Tom Brady's doing some incredible things right now at 43 years old. Is anything still surprise you?
No, I think, you know, it's impressive what he's doing. I mean, reports just came out that he played a whole season with a torn MCL. That's remarkable. And, you know, Tommy Boy always has something up his sleeve. He gets better each and every year. You can see it. He's still progressing. And, you know, I'm excited to have him come back home. It's going to be a fun battle.
Always appreciate the time, Kyle. Looking forward to what you guys do this season. Red Sox looking like they got something brewing right now.
Let's go, baby.
Back over to you, OB.
My Kyle, thank you very much. As Verdugo with a double at the crack of the bat, it looked like maybe, just maybe, it slammed into the wall. This will be fouled away by Hunter Renfroe. So Red Sox had their first extra base hit tonight.
Yeah, Verdugo continues to swing that bat well.
Yeah, he put a charge in that ball, got a hanging breaking ball, and smoked it off the center field wall.
Don't get many of those from Cole, so you got to take advantage of them.
Verdugo might be heating up. A few hits last night.
Renfroe trying to pick him up. Infield hit for him tonight. 1 for 1. 1 man out. In fact, the Red Sox have hit a couple of real hard shots against Cole right out of the gate in this inning because J.D. Martinez smoked a line drive that Odor caught.
You'd think that last inning would have took something out of him.
And he's hit 75 pitches. Thanks to Kyle Van Noy. A terrific interview there. It's going to be popped up behind first. And Gittins creeping into foul territory. Runner holding and 2 down. And we'll send up Vasquez. 1-0 Yankees. Each side now 3 hits. As the Red Sox look to get on the board, a man in scoring position. Sox threw a pair of walks last inning with only one out, but Cole really bearing down. He struck out Bogarts and Devers to get out of that. So Sox looking for some 2-out magic in the last of the 4th inning. And powered in for strike 1. Vasquez 4 home runs. Had a dynamite throw tonight to nail a base stealer.
Yeah, that's the best throw he's made in a while.
Oh, 2.
Back to back.
See if he sticks with that number 1. That was 98 miles an hour.
That's just my best against your best. Let's see who wins.
Verdugo at second. 1-0 Yankees, 4th inning.
Hitter calls timeout like that. They used to bother me. Like 0-2, and I'm ready to pitch, and you call timeout. It's got to be a ploy on the hitter's side, isn't it, Jerry? I mean,
a little bit of one, yes.
Yeah.
Get you out of rhythm a little bit.
Drives me nuts.
Axel Rios in the Sox pen. Here's the 0-2 from Garrett Cole. And knocked down by Sanchez.
And it worked for one pitch.
It did. Nicely done.
Cole and Sanchez not always on the same page.
Let's think of the same thing. I mean, Sanchez has been catching him a lot, obviously. Seen him necessarily shake a lot tonight, though.
Kind of a plodding rhythm at times.
Yeah. They don't hit and go real quick.
1-2. And he'll strike him out. Caught him looking. Side retired. Red Sox strand a man. They waste a chance.
Summer Moon.
One of these days we're going to land a billionaire on that thing.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Time for a change. This pitching change presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust. So Axel Rios, I think, developing a little more confidence in manager Alex Cora, will take to the hill in the 5th inning in a 1-0 game. On in relief of Phillips Valdez was outstanding. In an emergency situation, he goes 3 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts.
I mean, he kept the Red Sox in this game, gave him a chance with some outstanding work.
Oh, I mean, you can't. That is impressive. I mean, that's as good as it gets from that kid.
Did not allow a run. Yankees lead 1-0 here in the 5th. Unsure cut and a miss there. Allen swinging like he was underwater.
If I told you Valdez was going to come in this game tonight, throw 3 innings, punch out 7 guys, and punch out the side with the bases lower when he walked in, are you kidding me?
I wouldn't even believe he was going to be here tonight.
I know. This was meant to be. This Summer Moon, he was dealing tonight.
Allen again can't hold up. He commits. He strikes out for the 2nd time. Red Sox tying him up in knots there, and that pitch by Axel Rios.
A little slider right here that's going to be down out of the strike zone, but chased by Allen. 2nd time he has struck out. He only struck out 5 times coming into the game. So add 2 to that total. And in my book, that's 7.
Brings up LeMahieu, is lined out, struck out looking 0 for 2. He has an on-base streak on the line tonight. He's reached in 32 in a row. Hitting .266, 7 home runs. Little ground ball, and Hernandez will handle that chance. 2 down.
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle presented by DraftKings. Fans over 18 years old in Massachusetts can support the foundation, buy raffle tickets at redsox.com/5050 now through the 6th inning of tonight's game for a chance to win half of the net jackpot.
Stanton is whiffed and he's walked tonight. Base is empty. Red Sox have to piece it together with the bullpen. While the Yankees have their ace on the mound and Garrett Cole.
What is Cole at? 80 pitches, I believe.
Not sure, but it's up there.
It's close to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at exactly 80. As we mentioned, he has thrown as many as 129 in the start, though, this season.
Yeah, so you can pretty much throw that 100 out of the window if it's a close ball game, right?
Yeah, he is stretched out, as they say.
Yes, he is. That was a career high, the 129.
Oh, in the olden days, we should do that just to stay in shape, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
It's a light day for you guys.
Oh, yeah. We used to go 100.5.
You and Louis Tion.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He's going to walk him, and so Stanton is on for the second time. He'll take ball 4 here with 2 down. In front of Rougned Odor, who's gone hitless tonight. Although he did reach in a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning, tried to steal second, and Vasquez made sure he was out with a tremendous throw. Rougned, a free swinger. He had 30 or more home runs in 3 of his 7 seasons with Texas. That's all the way to the backstop. The runner will advance.
Well, Rios, he just lost it, didn't he? Just boom out of nowhere.
And a wild one here to put a Yankee in scoring position. So Stanton moving up to second base with 2 down. Rougned, a very unusual first name, but very popular in his family. 2 or 3 are named Rougned. Slam that one down the line, slicing into foul territory. 1-1.
Boy, he hits the ball the other way. He doesn't know where it is because he doesn't hit the ball the other way very often. Dead pull hitter.
Yeah, it's almost like they get surprised when the ball goes to the opposite field. Can't find it.
Not a real good Fenway stroke here for Odor.
Stanton at second. 1-2. Boy, that hit.
Yeah, he's
right around 100.
He did before. He gets the ball up there now. Fastball right by him. Outside, ball's outside, tailing just a hair. Odor's the only guy that hasn't struck out. But just wait a second, and he might be added to the list.
One-two. High fly ball. That's jacked to right. Renfroe backing up. He's there. He's got it on the warning track. Odor going for the wall, but he came up a little shy. It remains 1-0 Yankees. Albeck will lead things off here against Garrett Cole. Temperatures in the 70s. One of those so far perfect nights that you dream about in summertime at Fenway. Dahlbeck is 0 for 1. He's lined out to the second baseman. And then Hernandez and Aaron Duran. That'll be outside, ball 1. The Red Sox have struck out 9 Yankees. The Sox have fanned 7 times against Cole, and it's 1-1. .82 pitches for the Yankees ace, and he's ahead in the count. Red Sox with a stunning victory last night, getting a lot of help on 4 wild pitches. 2-2. Last 2 innings, the Sox have had a man in scoring position, but unable to break through against Cole.
A lot of breaking balls tonight, even though he's been throwing hard.
A lot of them. A lot more than we've seen from him, I think.
Full count.
You know, especially at this stage of the ball game.
Yeah, he tries to protect that 1-run lead. He can't just go after guys. He's careful.
With the heater in there for strike 3. Consistently up there at 99, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, and these 99 and 100s, they're on corners.
Oh, yeah. And this is after all breaking balls, right, Jerry? All 5 breaking balls.
Yep.
Fastball, take 1 pitch, and you sit down. He's got a lot of the plate. But still, 3-2 corner.
You called it before the game. You know, these kind of guys, they like to go
Power outside, away from the hitters.
8 strikeouts for Cole. Brings up Kike. He's gone 0 for 1 with a walk. He tags this one. Shot up against the wall very high. Talk about a long single. It almost got out of here.
That was an absolute bullet off the top of that wall. I thought it might be getting out of here. Was that a breaking ball?
Yes, it was. He hung it, and that was a clothesline off the top of the fence. Look at this thing. Hanging hook right there. Hit me. And he does.
That's his
crushes
spot,
it.
too, inside.
Watch this. This ball misses a home run by inches. Oh, 6 inches. Easy. Wrong ballpark. That ball's gone anywhere. I got to find out where that ball is gone. I bet you 29 ballparks it's gone.
Look at this. Oh. Just got to get over that red line.
And just to give you an idea how hard that ball's hit, Kike's standing at first base.
Yes.
And a bullet off the wall.
Another extra base hit. That's 11, right? Last 11 hits, extra base hits.
Oh, he got a single out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But to your point,
oh yes,
in 29 other ballparks.
Yes.
In other words, in every other ballpark in the majors, it's gone. Not Fenway. He stays hot. Duran has struck out and taken a walk tonight. Sox have now gone ahead a little bit in hits, 4-3. Oh, so close to tying up the ball game.
Throw enough breaking balls, you will hang one.
Sharon, former 7th round draft pick in the 2018 June draft. Means plenty of guys went in front of him, but he's here. DK, pretty good lead, and that'll drift away. Brandon Workman up in the pen. Brandon in need of a strong outing. This one will be the 90th pitch here by Cole. No activity in the Yankee pen yet. One and two. He may see number 1 again. .46 games at AAA at Worcester. Durant did hit 15 home runs.
You gotta throw him a hook.
Kick to swing. The runner will hold. Kike back to first, 2-2.
I didn't think he was going to do that. I thought he'd come back with a fastball. Not speed up his bat at all, but that ball bouncing.
Now we're going to come back with some heat.
One down. Bogart's on deck. Here's the 2-2. Got a piece of that. And up there around 100 miles an hour.
Well, that's compact. Isn't his motion so compact? It's like just comes out of there like a dart.
Almost like perfect mechanics.
Kike with the lead and the 2-2 coming. Swinging that one driven toward the alley. There's nobody out there. That's sent him in a triangle. Oh, it took a bounce. It took a skip into the stands. Durant hit the daylights out of it, but maybe a little too deep.
Yeah, he got the fastball down, and he could get to that fastball down, and he put it on a line. He really did. You're saying stay in the ballpark in one hop. This is the triangle out there, ball down and in, and he goes and gets it.
I don't know if that was was that a fastball?
Yeah, that's a fastball. And he goes and gets it, and he lays out a rope out there to the triangle, and that ball jumped. Look how far it bounced.
Yeah,
it had to go over the big fence there.
Into the stands.
Costing the Red Sox a run. Kike has to hold at third base on the double. First Fenway hit for Durant. And a two-bagger. Red Sox in business, second and third with one out.
If I was him, I'd take that baseball too. You know,
you're right,
first
Jerry.
Major league hit, the first one at Fenway Park.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry. That was changeup.
I thought it was
not a fastball.
Yeah, the spin on it certainly looked that way.
Alex Cora talking with the home plate umpire Porter. And I think just talking about possible fan interference on the ball skipping into the stands. And did a fan lunge out and make contact, but it was already over that railing.
Take another look. No, that was in the stands.
Oh, that's in the stands easily. If that was a changeup to Durant, that he's being cute, wouldn't you think? I mean, after throwing two fastballs by him,
I didn't expect that.
Not at all.
So here comes Xander Bogaerts, two men in scoring position, and a great chance for the Sox here. Xander on the night with a base hit and a strikeout. 1-0 Yankees. Kike Hernandez at third, Jarren Duran at second. With one away, infield leaning in, and a rattle foul for strike one.
Well, he's going to try to do again what he did in the third inning. He had Bogarts and Devers up, and he punched them out, both of them on 3-2 pitches. And that pitch count is way up there.
94. Cortez just activated the lefty. First activity in their bullpen.
It's game time right here.
Certainly looks like a sellout at Fenway tonight. They are crammed in. They are shoehorned in.
I don't know if Cole's got it in him to do it again.
And the 0-1. And 2 on the Red Sox number 3 hitter. Devers on deck. Kike Hernandez just missed a home run. And Duran rips a double. A couple of outstanding swings off Cole here in the 5th.
Looking to put the ball in play.
The 0-2. Swing fly ball into right field. Allen sizes it up. Kike tags. Here's the throw by Allen on target. A dive. He's safe. He got in there. Down to third Duran. The Red Sox have tied the game.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That ball ran out of gas at the plate. He is safe. Not that deep out there, and he's got momentum coming in, but this ball, this one hopper, takes forever for him to get the tag down. Hand in easy.
Yeah, good slide by Kike.
He gets that hand in early before the tag by Sanchez behind the plate. Red Sox tie it up. But you're right. Allen out there had everything going in his direction. And that last hop just seemed to come up high.
It did. It just slowed it down.
Duran advancing as well. He's down to third, 2 down. And a 1-1 game for Rafi Devers, who struck out 2 times tonight. And that'll be in there, strike 1.
Had a sac fly last night, close play at the plate. Was that Verdugo?
Verdugo, yes.
Right.
Kike came in on his chest, surfing to get to the plate. Two down, the 0-1. Closing in on 100 pitches is Garrett Cole. J.D. Martinez on deck. Xander Bogaerts with his 52nd run batted in with a sac fly. 1-1 on the way. There's a drive. High and deep left center field. Gone!
He got him again.
Number 25 for Rafi Devers. Red Sox in front, 3-1.
He would not let him do it this time. Fastball. He drives his ball to left center field, and you knew off the bat, just get up. And this ball had enough to get out of here. Big 2-run shot.
That ball was at about the same velocity as Kike Hernandez, but it got up a little bit higher to get out.
Red Sox first home run brought to you by Audi in the all-new 2021 Audi e-tron. Boy, the Red Sox are attacking Cole here in the 5th inning. Hot shots everywhere. Speedway will donate $500 to Boston Children's Hospital for every Red Sox home run. All donations raised. Stay local to support Boston Children's Hospital.
Yeah, pitch number 99, center cut, and look what Devers does to it. Yeah, he's seen a lot of that all night. He's going to drill it.
That fastball's been upstairs all night, and now it goes down a little bit, and Devers goes deep.
25 home runs. He's driven in 76. Red Sox with an impressive rally from a run down to leading it 3-1 over the Yankees and Garrett Cole. Sounded like he broke his bat and he loops that one foul. JD in search of his first hit.
Well, the Red Sox are in this position right now because of a great inning in this inning, obviously. But Felix Valdez.
Yes. Not forgotten.
Yeah, Valdez with a marvelous performance in an emergency situation. If you missed it, Eduardo Rodriguez, because of a migraine, had to come out of the ball game after failing to get it out in the 2nd inning. He gave up 1 run. Valdez came on and even warmed up. No prep for him. And he pitched 3 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts and only 1 hit.
I mean, I wouldn't call Valdez a strikeout pitcher necessarily. Good changeup, but 7 strikeouts in 3 innings.
And now Garrett Whitlock up as well with the Red Sox now in front. JD looking to add to it. 1-2. Fly the other way. Routine play for Allen. He's got it, but the Red Sox explode for 3. Rafael Devers, number 25.
Yeah, especially after taking the lead in this ball game, staying with Rios another inning.
Yeah, trying to squeeze more out of him. I don't know.
Here's Rob Brandley. He's batting for Sanchez. So something up with Gary Sanchez coming out of the game. Certainly under normal circumstances would not be lifted here, I would think. Backup catcher hitting 125 without a home run. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Red Sox, a run on 3 hits for the Yankees.
You know, Odor almost took him deep last inning.
Brantley coming in as the cleanup hitter here, and it is outside for a ball. Meanwhile, Cleveland has tied it up with Tampa Bay's 7th inning at 4 apiece. And a 2-1. So the Yankees making a change in their lineup. With Gleyber Torres to follow.
We're going to see Whitlock if he loses him here.
I was a little surprised he didn't start the inning.
Yeah, I don't get it really, but.
Good live fastball. He's hit 100 tonight.
Mr. Whitlock's not been out there. That's Workman.
Darwinson Hernandez out there as well. Alex Cora is going to match up. Here's the 3-2. And a high twisting fly ball into left field, but Verdugo's plenty of room out there. 1 man out.
Top Live Golf is coming to Fenway Park November 3rd through November 7th. Experience golf like never before by hitting golf balls into on-field targets ranging from 60 to 140 yards away. To book your tee time, visit redsox.com/topgolf today.
Gleyber Torres 1 for 2, a single. He's also whiffed. Red Sox have struck out 9 Yankees tonight. 3-1 Boston. Gets in front with a slider. Earlier start tomorrow at 4:05. Nathan Eovaldi going after his 10th win. And then we're with you on Sunday as well right here on NESN. Every game on NESN in this series. And of course the upcoming Toronto series as well. Sunday at 1:10. Red Sox had to go to the bullpen incredibly early because Eduardo Rodriguez had migraine symptoms and could only pitch 1 inning officially. 1-1 and drops it in there.
Nasty. 98 outside corner down.
We've seen a lot of corner balls tonight, haven't we? From both teams.
That's a great pitch. That's unhittable.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those.
Pretty good job by Porter behind the plate, I think. Getting those calls.
Fly to center field on the run, Duran, and runs it down. Up onto the warning track and 2 away.
Tune in to NESN on August 24th and 25th for coverage of the WEEI NESN Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon presented by Arbella Insurance Foundation. Arbella Insurance Foundation here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
Brett Gardner, an RBI double tonight, got the Yankees in front in the 2nd inning. Red Sox have kept them off the board since then. He's also struck out. Nobody on base for New York here in the 6th. Sox are bidding for their 60th win tonight here in game number 98. Never forget, coming out of spring training, Remdog and I were doing a game in Fort Myers. He said, you know, don't be surprised if on July 23rd the Red Sox win their 60th game.
Did we say that?
You said that. I'm going to say you said that on our way out of JetBlue. And a 1-0 down into the dirt. Red Sox right now 21 above 500. They're one shy of their season high when they were 54-32. And the 2-0. Missed by much, but 97 up top to make it 3 balls, no strikes on Gardner. Chris Gittens would hit next. That'll be ball 4, and so Gardner is on. And it'll be Dave Bush coming out, and not Alex Cora, with Gittens the hitter. So the Red Sox will stick with Yaxel Rios at least for one more hitter, with Ryan Lamar to follow should it get that far.
Control issues here for Rios. Got a little lucky with Torres. Well, Torres hit that ball pretty good to left center field.
So 2 down, 1 aboard. Gittens with a strikeout and a single. 1 for 2. Yankees only have 3 hits in the game. And the Red Sox getting to Garrett Cole in the bottom of the 5th with 3 runs. With 1 out, Kike Hernandez a base hit, then Duran doubled into the triangle. Bogarts drove in 1 with a sac fly. Devers drove in 2 with a home run. Check swing, little roller. Vasquez guns and gets him. He's so smooth on that play. And that is out number 3. We're in the middle of the 6th inning. Red Sox leading the Yankees 3-1. Mr. Cortez, the left-hander, was just coming off the injured list because of COVID-19. Taking on Verdugo, and new catcher Brantley staying in the game to catch.
Good numbers there for Cortez, huh?
6 games on the COVID-19 list, which slammed the Yankees. 6 guys, including Judge. So the 2nd series in a row that the Red Sox miss him. Here's the 2-0. Verdugo a double and a strikeout tonight. He's swinging a good bat lately, up to 276. Fly ball into left field, hanging up for Lamar. 1 man out. Another predictive question: will 8 or more Red Sox players have hits tonight? Well, Hunter Renfroe has 1. Verdugo does. Devers does. So does Bogarts. Duran and Hernandez at 6 so far. Hunter an infield hit in the 2nd inning. He's also popped up 1 for 2. Still leading the major leagues with 11 outfield assists. Mighty cut, and it's 0-2. Whitlock is up again.
I knew he'd be here somewhere. Sooner or later, we're going to get 2 innings out of him, hopefully.
Alex Cora able to get a couple out of Rios. Comforts of home presented by Bernie & Phil's. Why wait for a tax holiday? Shop at Bernie & Phil's Furniture right now. Save up to 20%. Hunter last 11 games at Fenway's been cooking. .342 with 3 home runs. Check the swing that's in there for strike 3. Got him with a fastball looking, and 2 away.
They give you a couple of different looks, over the top, and then he'll drop down to the side a little bit. This time over the top to get that fastball in the inside corner.
Little trickster gets himself a pair of shoes. Having a nice year for them. ERA just over 1.
He'll take on Christian Vasquez, hitless so far tonight, a fly out and a strikeout looking. Pretty much a perfectly calm evening here in Boston.
Yeah, these are the kind of nights you dream about when you come to the ballpark. Just beautiful.
Two down in the 0-1.
When you're playing, too, because the players, they've been playing an awful lot of humidity, heat. You get some nice fresh days like this, you feel refreshed.
Boy, it'll beat you up, man, that humidity.
0-2 on Vasquez. Dahlbeck would hit next. And he'll bounce it up there.
Assortment of stuff here, this guy. Slider, changeup. Saw the fastball that froze Renfroe.
Red Sox 9-2 their last 11 games against the Yankees. Won their first 7 games against them this year.
There he goes again, calling timeout with 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes on Christian. Red Sox hoping to have a 2-game lead in the American League East come Saturday morning. That'll be the case should they win this game against the Yankees, and if Cleveland can knock off Tampa Bay. Here's the 2-2. Spoiled it. Vasquez does have 4 at-bats in his career against Cortez. He has 2 hits. Rays and the Indians, and they are still the Indians until the season is over. Here in the 8th inning, 4-4. And again, he'll ask for time. And a left-hander with a long look in. Bases are clean. And a 2-2. Bounding ball, backing up LeMahieu, but he snags it. And that'll do a quiet inning for the Sox here in the 6th. They go 1-2-3. Blow is a 2-run homer by Rafi Devers off of Garrett Cole, who has since departed the stage. Yeah, but the Sox on comes the hard-throwing right-hander Garrett Whitlock, who's been so impressive. 29th appearance. With a 134 earned run average and a lot of first pitch strikes. Florial's going to hit in Lamar's spot. And there's another one.
Boy, he has been so consistent, hasn't he? Boy, they hit the jackpot with this kid. He just comes in and does his thing consistently over and over.
He's made 17 scoreless appearances of more than an inning. That's the most in the major league.
I mean, this guy has been money. Fastball, changeup, and a lot more sliders the last month.
They're going to make very quick work out of Florial. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another Yankee just called up from the minor leagues. They have had a slew of them.
Change up.
2-2. Greg Allen to be followed by DJ LeMahieu. Looking for the punch out. He got it on a swing and a miss. Attacking in the upper 90s for out number 1.
Yeah, what new for Whitlock? Doing his thing. Fastball changeup. Fastball gets him this time.
Yeah, follows that changeup but with a high fastball tailing away. Very late on that swing.
Red Sox have not backed away from the idea that one day he's going to be a starting pitcher.
Yeah, we'll get to that down the road. Right now, he's my man out there in the bullpen. Anytime you want to drop a little 2-inning bomb on somebody, he's out there. And when Cora knows he's ready, whether it's a day or two, he's coming in that game.
Allen has struck out 2 times. He'll roll that one foul.
I mean, what a weapon to have. I mean, for a manager. I mean, he goes to him in. He's been money. He's got a 1.3 ERA. Are you kidding me?
Last worked in a Toronto series. Went an inning and a third. Struck out 2. Been like clockwork like that. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And going to drill him. So Allen hit by the pitch. And the Yankees have a base runner with 1 down.
Where'd that come from? He just pulled it, didn't move. Gets him on the guard. That guard's not there for a thrown pitch.
No. Was that time. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide.
Jerry, what did you wear when you hit?
Nothing.
He was naked up there.
No guard at all.
No, just batting gloves.
Nothing on the foot.
No. Didn't like anything on. Most players didn't like stuff on their ankles or their, shins and stuff like that.
LeMahieu slicing a hit into right field. Scooped up by Renfroe. Down to second is Allen, and the Yankees on the attack now, first and second, 1 away.
See, DJ laid out a rope right there, didn't he? That is a beautiful piece of hitting right there. Fastball, a little sink on it.
An inside-out swing. It's deadly.
Wow, that's DJ right there at his best.
He's now reached in 33 consecutive games.
Watched him take batting practice today, and he just starts that way. He starts the right field, he moves to center, he pulls a few, finishes it right.
So a little trouble here for Whitlock. Here comes Stanton. He has struck out. He's also walked 2 times.
This guy swings and misses a lot, but he does scare you. He just scares you.
Ball still coming off his bat as hard as anybody in baseball when he does make contact. Red Sox with a 3-1 lead, 7th inning. Stanton certainly a double play candidate. That'll be a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Yeah, back-to-back sliders. Elevated too.
Odor to hit next. Allen at second, LeMahieu at first.
Decent swing there by Stanton. I don't know if he was late a hair or what, but you'd like to have that ball up out of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Little dribbler here. Xander has it. Flips on to first to get him. Runners will advance to second and third. So the Yankees have the tying run at second base here with 2 gone. Time now for the pocket schedule presented by GMC. Red Sox taking game 1 in 10. In the lead here on a Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday the afternoon games before Toronto comes to town for 4, all at 7 o'clock, and all of those on NESN. Dave Bush, pitching coach, out to the hill with Odor about to dig in.
Just missed hitting a 2-run shot last time. Odor off of Rios. On deck batter after that is Brantley, who is not the good hitter at all.
There's still no report as to why Gary Sanchez came out of the ball game in the middle of the game. Loaizaga, who has just been activated again. He is loosening up in the Yankee pen for Aaron Boone. Red Sox with a 3-1 lead, but 2 men ready to score for the Yankees here with 2 down. Odor has been silenced. A grounder to second. A fielder's choice ground ball is also flied out to right.
PK starting to back up to shallow right field.
Odor, another one who swings awfully hard. Swinging a high pop up into center. Duran there. He's got it. Out number 3. Threat goes by the boards. 2 left.
3-1 here in the home half of the 7th inning. Jerry, you mentioned this a little bit earlier in the telecast about the challenge that was put out there by Christian Vasquez to his teammates back in that Sunday night series against the Yankees, which they ended up losing, about how they needed to act like they were a first-place team. He said it was a refocus of the mindset, and it shifted some of the guys' thoughts about that and really refocused the team to now acting like they represent the first-place team and how good they are. And think about what they did in Buffalo that series that ended up being a 2-game series, hit .299 as a team, 20 runs, 18 extra base hits, and 11 home runs, and swept that series. He says they were trying to keep things moving now here again tonight.
And I think they really took stock in what he said. I thought it took some courage to say that.
Dahlbeck 0-for-2 will slam that one foul. And sometimes it's not a stand up on a soapbox and go to town in the middle of the clubhouse. It's just a well-placed comment like
that.
Absolutely.
What did he want him to do? Just have some more swag? Act like
swag, but
you're a
I don't think he was happy
club?
the way they played the games.
Okay, how you go about it.
Yeah, how you go about the game.
2-1 cut on and missed. Kike Hernandez on deck. Red Sox had 3-1 7th inning. They knocked out Garrett Cole, the Yankee ace, after 5. He's on the hook for the loss. And if it turns out like that, Red Sox will beat him for the 2nd time. And the 2-2 from Cortez is up and away. Florial now into the game in center field for the Yankees, moving Gardner over to left. And as mentioned, Brantley took over a couple innings ago for Sanchez behind the plate. 3-2. Struck him out. Bobby Fanning for the 2nd time in this one. And 1 man out.
This week on Dining Playbook, Billy and Jenny visit their favorite sister duo at Nebo in the Financial District. Catch Dining Playbook tomorrow morning at 9 on Nesson. Driven by New England Chevy dealers.
Tampa Bay, Cleveland still knotted up 4-4 there in the 9th inning. Kike really the guy who got it going, and hasn't that happened on a routine basis here the last 3-4 weeks. Base hit in the 5th inning. High up off the monster. Well, maybe 7 or 8 inches from getting over that red line. Went for a long single.
Once again, very loud. Off the bat and off the wall.
Yeah, nothing he's hitting right now is soft, that's for sure.
And Duran doubled. That put runners at 2nd and 3rd. He was a little unlucky. It hopped up onto the warning track and over the railing for an automatic double. But then Bogaerts drove in a run with Kike sprawling at home plate. And then not long after that, Duran would score because Devers drove them both in with a bullet of a home run left center, number 25 for Raphael. Shot the other way for a base hit. Yeah, you're right. The singles are noisy too.
That's a beautiful thing. You know, you go rocket off the top of the wall, and the next at bat, instead of trying to hit that home run, you go to the opposite field. You get a spinner that stays middle of the plate and takes to the opposite field for the base hit. The hot hitting continues.
I mean, that's got to be as good as he's gone in his career. And I know he's been around a while, but this is impressive.
Getting the opportunity to play every day and play for a manager who really believes in him. Not to say others haven't, but he's got a great relationship with Alex Cora. I mean, it goes back to the time when Kike was just a little guy. I mean, he doesn't even call him Kike, he calls him Enrique.
Well, you can't put enough emphasis on playing every day.
Yeah.
Getting those regular at bats. When you play a little bit and sit down for a little bit, it just doesn't come.
You got to be a unique player to be able to be successful in a short roll. I still want to know what that pitch was on Duran from Cole when he hit the double. If that was a
spin on it, it looked like a changeup or something.
I couldn't believe he threw him anything other than a fastball right at that point.
Jaron's first hit at Fenway.
That was to me, was being a little too tricky by Cole. I mean, that's hindsight and all. Obviously, Devers hit the 2-run shot that cost him.
Sox about hit the Yankees 7-4. Red Sox pitching has really been outstanding in this series. The 1-1. That's cranked. That's a base hit. That ate Odor alive. Scampering into second. Kike throw comes in behind him. And Duran has his second knock, and he scalded that.
Yeah, he's been on base 3 times now. To walk, double, now a single.
Yeah, he got the breaking ball here. A little slider stayed there.
Actually, that kind of worked its way toward the outside corner, and he was able to hook it. Hit it hard.
Been swinging the bat good off left-handed pitching down in the minor leagues, and it continues there with a ringing line drive base hit.
2 aboard, 1 out for Xander. He does have an RBI tonight with a sac fly. He's also single. Sox looking to add on to a 3-1 lead over the Yankees in the 7th inning. Kike Hernandez at second. Jarren Duran at first. Runners on the bases. Southpaw checks the runner and deals. And he missed away. Xander driving his 52nd run with that fly ball sacrifice in the 5th. And trying to drive in Kike for the 2nd time in the game. Close one. 3-0. Rafael Devers lurking. 25 home runs now. He's driven in 76 after that bomb in the 5th. Red Sox putting on the pressure. And in there for a strike. Xander taking all the way.
3-0 paint. You don't even get a ball down the middle. 3-0.
In search of his 2nd knock in this one. He'll slap that one foul. Bogey against the American League East this year, hitting .341. Helped him to another all-star appearance. That is Justin Wilson, the left-hander. And he's starting to heat up for the Yankees. Their pen. A 3-2 to Xander Bogaerts. And he will take strike 3. Spinning around. But he fans, caught looking for the 2nd time in the game.
Cortez comes all the way back from 3-0. Couple paintballs. The last one being strike 3, bottom of the zone. I don't know.
Might have been a little low, but again, I'm going to say that I really believe Porter's done a pretty good job back there consistently all night long.
Oh, yeah. Too close to take.
2 strikes, as we say, never leave it in the hands of the umpire.
Yes.
Sox have struck out 11 times tonight. Raphael twice, but he's also crunched a home run, 2-run shot in the 5th. And looking to add on to his RBI total. Cortez with a 1-0. High fly ball. That's deep left center. Florial's back, feeling for the wall. And he's gone. He's done it again. Have yourself a night, Rafi Devers. His 2nd home run in tonight's game at number 26.
He did it again. He did it again. Little slider. Little bridge work. Dead central. 3-run Johnson.
What a night. This kid is special. Punched out the first 2 times, then he goes to work. Little bridge work. 2-run shot, 3-run shot. Just enough. Yes.
Just past the flagpole. 5 RBIs in his last 2 at-bats.
This kid is special.
That is also the 100th home run in his career. Dug out by Torres, long throw. He makes a nice play to get J.D. Martinez, and that will retire the side. But Rafi Devers on target again. Now 79 runs batted in. Home runs. Think about this now as Darwin's and Hernandez comes in. If you share a birthday with Raphael, it's October 24th. He is going to be 25, all of 25 on that date.
He's got 100 bombs.
And already 100 bombs. Woo. And he's getting better. Scary.
Kid is an absolute superstar. He really is.
There's not a challenge that he doesn't like.
I mean, he's having fun. I mean,
that's what he said, right? He says, I'm playing baseball, I'm getting paid, and I'm having fun.
In there for a strike on Brantley. He is the driving force on one of the best offenses in all of baseball. He is the man the Red Sox lean on. Certainly he and J.D. Martinez, but I mean the season that Rafi is now putting together. Talk about impressive. Next RBI will be his 80th already. Foul tipped at home plate.
well, he's headed in that direction after 2019. Then last year, you know, he started off slow, but he had a good month. Many good month run.
He did
last year. Remember, he was himself, and then this year, please.
Hot shot. Oh, and a play. Dahlbeck.
Wow.
Foot race. Got him. A sprawling stab into foul territory. A fair ball shot by Brantley. And Bobby D steals an extra base hit.
If I've seen one, I've seen 7 of those this year from Dahlbeck at first base, where he's going to the bag and taking extra bases away from that hitter. Perfect feed to Hernandez, who gets over there to cover first base. I mean, he can really make that play. Much more comfortable going to his left.
Using all of that 6'4" frame.
Yeah, he can spread it out there a little bit, can't he?
One man gone, and here's Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Another hit batsman. Been a couple of those tonight. In fact, in the last 2 innings, 3 of them have been hit tonight. 3 Yankees. And Aaron Boone on to check on his shortstop.
Back foot slider, literally. Bango.
He will take his base. We have another predictive question here in the 8th inning. Red Sox on top 6-1. Will the Red Sox hit a 3rd home run tonight?
Getting greedy here.
It'll be Verdugo, Renfroe, Vasquez next up when we go to the bottom of the 8th. Tampa Bay has exploded. They now lead 10-4 over Cleveland in the 9th inning.
You know, I've seen a lot of those extra inning games. They'd score 5 runs. You give a guy, start a guy with a guy at second, and they explode.
Here's Gardner. He has doubled in a run, struck out, taking a walk tonight. So beginning to look anyway like the Sox will carry a 1-game lead over Tampa Bay into Saturday.
That's some 2-out RBIs tonight. Runs again, right?
Yes.
5 out of the 6, I think.
Red Sox specialize in that. As we detailed earlier, they lead the majors in 2-out runs, like close to 220. The Sox are such a good hitting team with runners in scoring position in 2-out, with 2 strikes in 2-out. Good hitting team anyway, but I mean with 2 strikes and 2 out, just off the charts. And 1-1. That'll hit the edge. The Yankees, after losing last night's game the way they lost it, and then to have Cole, their ace, thinking, well, he'll be the savior coming tonight, and the Red Sox knock him out. He stands to lose it. He came in playing some decent baseball. That's going to be in there for strike 3. They had won 4 straight games. 2 down. Our tools of the trade presented by Craftsman, the official tools of the Red Sox.
After starting out with 2 strikeouts in this game, Devers follows with 2 home runs. A 2-run shot off Cole, and then a 3-run shot to give him his 2nd of the night. 5 RBI on the night. Unbelievable.
He's such a blast to watch. Gittins has gone 1-for-3 with a single. Red Sox lead at 6-1 in the 8th. Everybody feeling great in the ballpark and in the Red Sox dugout, but it was a little bleak early on with Eduardo Rodriguez stepping out.
That's why Valdez, to me, man, he was the star of this game. But the other guy's got 5 RBIs.
Yeah, so you got to have 3 stars of the game, right? Like hockey.
Yes.
Yeah. And they get to come out and run around the bases. It'd be great with a spotlight and the whole thing.
Big swing, foul back by Gittins. If you missed it, if you're just tuning in, Eduardo Rodriguez, the starter tonight for the Red Sox, did not continue beyond a few batters into the 2nd inning because of migraine symptoms. We certainly were thinking it could have been a lot worse than that, but that man, Phillips Valdez, just back up from the minor leagues with Sawamura going on a DL. He was a star tonight. He stepped in, went 3 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, did not allow a run. Wow. Really saved the Sox. Those are the stories that you read about on teams that win,
yes,
right?
It really is.
Championship caliber ball
exactly right. Some of that stuff happens, and it happens to winning teams.
Like last night happened too, in the Red Sox favor.
Exactly.
You know, bit of magic.
You got to have some magic. You don't just pulverize people all year long. You know, that 2018 team was special. I mean, they were, you know, up and down. They were solid. That doesn't come along very often, a team like that.
That is for sure. 3-2. And he missed with that. He walked him. That'll put him on at 1st and 2nd. Powerful connection presented by Xfinity. Experience a powerful and secure Wi-Fi connection for all your devices.
Let's get back to that 2nd inning. 2 on, nobody out. Big punch out there by Gittins. Then 3-2 pitch change up there to Allen, and this is a pitch of the night. Sit down pair of shoes, Mr. DJ.
Look at the reaction.
Yes, fired up.
Xfinity XFi. Can your internet do that? Red Sox getting a mighty contribution from the right-hander. Here's Florial. He's hit once tonight and he's struck out.
Tell you what, Alex Cora has pushed all the buttons. He really has up to this point.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned 18. And one of the everlasting stories of 18 was his Midas touch all through the season. And then an amazing October, an October like I haven't seen from a manager. And a lot of it's happening again this year.
Yeah. With different challenges, obviously, to him and for the ball club.
Yeah, he's working that bullpen. I mean, he's did some wonders. When he gets the hook, it seems to always work.
0-2. And he fouled that one away. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Red Sox, including 2 home runs by Rafael Devers. 1 run, only 4 hits for the Yankees. Red Sox by the end of the night hoping to be 60-38. The Yankees leave town, weather permitting. The Sox will have played 100 ball games. Here's the 0-2. Greg Allen on deck, 2 on and 2 out. And Darwinson looking for the punch out. I saw Vasquez going to the card there. I read where the minor leagues may begin experimenting with electronic signals from the catcher to the pitcher.
Like headset?
Yes. Little sensors in the cap. And a little transmitter on the wrist of the catcher. So no more fingers, possibly.
How the infielder's going to know? They're going to have the headset too?
I guess everyone's got to have a headset,
guess, right?
That's all I need in my head. Oh my God.
Yeah. 1-2. Cut on and missed. He struck him out. Put him away with a slider. 2 left. Now this will be Justin Wilson doing the pitching for the Yankees out of their pen. Verdugo is 1 for 3 with a double. Red Sox right now with sole possession of the American League's best record. And looking to add to that. And in there for a strike. Red Sox would also pick off their 30th home victory. And they would be 30-19 at Fenway and 30-19 on the road. The identical record, home and road.
That changed around quickly, didn't it? From the beginning of the season.
Remember, we talked for the longest time that they just haven't played well at home for a while, and they turned that around. Ever since they started filling this ballpark up, they've turned it on.
Yes. Pretty well hit into left field, and Gardner's back on the warning track and now in. 1 man gone.
Fans, get energized. Red Sox fans, get energized for game day with the Dunkin' Espresso deal you don't want to strike out on. Pick a power hitter with a $3 medium latte, cappuccino, or signature latte from 2 to 6 p.m. The Red Sox run on Dunkin'. Exclusions apply. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Dave?
Jemai, I got to ask you, you interviewed the deputy director of the CIA earlier tonight, right? David
Correct.
S. Cohen. All right. Did you sneak a question in after the interview, like maybe something about UFOs or something like that you've been dying to know?
Well, I got to tell you, Dave, that's classified, but he did give me a little insight into that. I can't share it with the masses. I'll give you some info on that maybe a little later.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I'd like to come on up to the booth when this one is wrapped up. I'd love to know. I mean, when you have somebody that substantial, who knows all the answers. Absolutely, take a crack at it.
Why is he telling Jemai our secrets?
Everybody tells Jemai everything. He has his way, man. He gets the best out of people. Red Sox head 6-1 on a Renfroe with a hit tonight, 1 for 3. And a 1-2 from Justin Wilson. He drops it in there for strike 3. Caught him admiring the pitch, and 2 down. StatCast is powered by Google Cloud.
Now the first home run of the night for Rafi Devers. Going to the opposite field up with a monster 108.9 miles an hour, 412 feet. He wasn't done for the night.
Now he would top it in the 7th inning with a 3-run shot. Moving in 5. Vasquez 0 for 3. Nobody aboard. Red Sox will put the baseball in the hand of Brandon Workman to finish this game out. Sox pitching has been excellent again. Just 4 Yankee hits. 2-0.
Got Evaldi coming at him tomorrow. Having a great season.
And 9-5, 3.57 ERA. Jameson Tyone, the right-hander, will be his opponent. That game at 4:05 here on Nesson. Two and 1. With a win tonight, Sox also improved to 26-12 against the American League East. So just flat taking care of business against the division.
Yeah, that's going up against the big boys and taking care of business. You're right, Dave.
They got to keep taking care of business.
Yeah, a lot of games coming up against them.
And another series with Toronto. As soon as this one's over, the 2-1.
Toronto got shut out tonight by the Mets.
Yeah, 3-0. Mets won that one. And right after that series, the Red Sox, right after the upcoming Toronto series, Red Sox go to Tampa Bay. And a 3-game showdown, which brings us into August. And that's going to be ball 4. So Christian's on for the first time tonight. Red Sox have a base runner with 2 out in the 8th. And Dahlbeck next. Bobby's made a brilliant diving stab off first base, so doesn't have a hit tonight, but he has helped out defensively. Terrific play. Arbella Insurance Foundation is the proud presenting sponsor of the WEEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon this season, dedicated to striking out cancer in kids. Arbella will donate $50 for every strikeout thrown by a Sox pitcher, up to $100,000. Arbella Insurance Foundation, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
Throw over to first. Vasquez got 8 stolen bases. He's scaring guys. He's leading the Red Sox in stolen bases.
And I think throws to first.
Yes.
The crowd tonight at Fenway just under 35,000, 34,922. Crowds have just been terrific. Great energy, very youthful crowds. 0-2. They've really taken to this Red Sox team and the personality of this group.
Yeah, excuse me, they have, and it took a while, you know. Not a lot of positive going down to spring training, not a lot of positive coming out of spring training. All of a sudden you started to get some fans back in the stands. Hockey playoffs were done. Basketball was done. all of a sudden the focus went on the Red Sox. Whoa, whoa, look who these guys are.
Yeah, most of the time in first place.
Very likable team.
I think a team that the Red Sox don't believe this. Guys like Martin Perez have been very clear that the Red Sox never believed that they were overachievers. But I think even in Boston, the expectations were not high.
No.
And so they are overachievers in many people's eyes.
Well, I didn't expect them to be this good.
Torres will flip this across the diamond, makes that play very smoothly. Side retired, one left, 6-1. Red Sox in command. It's leading 6-1. We go to the ninth. Brandon Workman to get an inning. And looking to put this one on ice. His numbers between the Cubs and the Red Sox. He'll get 9-1-2 in the ninth inning. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Sox. 1 run, just 4 hits for New York. Yankees have fanned 12 times against Boston pitching. Socked into center. Duran backing up. He's there to reach up, make the play on the warning track, 1 away.
The start of the night, too. You can't forget, you see, when Erod went down, runs scored on this double by Gardner. Guys on second and third, nobody out, and he gets hurt. We didn't know what it was at the time, and here comes Valdez. And what a job. Punched out the side. Hiddens, you get Allen, and the big strikeout here to DJ LeMahieu, and then the home runs being the difference in this game.
Little tapper back here by LeMahieu. Workman makes fast work of him. 2 up, 2 down in the ninth. By the way, what it was, the malady that afflicted Eduardo Rodriguez tonight, migraine symptoms. That's why he had to be lifted after a little more than an inning. But Valdez saved the day out of the bullpen. Rafael Devers slamming away with a pair of home runs. He's driven in 5. Here's Stanton. 2 down, 9th inning. Looking like Tampa Bay is going to knock off Cleveland, and a win here for the Red Sox will keep Boston 1 game in front going into Saturday. One from the righty. Softly hit. That's going to die in the grass, and that's going to be a base hit for Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, he's had a couple of strange hits in this series. Little dribbles on that third base line. That one last night that dropped into left center field.
Big, strong guy like that.
Hitting a ball like that.
Doesn't look all that thrilled with it. He'll take the single, though. His only hit tonight. That'll send up Rougned Odor. 221 with 11 home runs. 2 down, 9th inning. In front of about 35,000 at Fenway. On what might have been the prettiest night of the summer so far here. And Workman with the 0-1. High fly ball that struck to left on a run. Verdugo, long run, and he can't get it. It's out of the warning track. Stand rounding. He's coming on in to score. Throw is heaved in, and a runner down to second. Odor. Yankees on the board again to make it 6-2.
Odor never hits the ball the other way like that. It's a long run for Verdugo. You know where he came from. He came from left center field, went all the way, and he had a beat on it. Looked like it nicked his glove. I thought he was going to catch this ball, but he did go a long ways for it. RBI double there by Odor.
Yeah, it looked like it just tipped off the top of his glove. Almost overran it a little bit.
Is Rob Brantley with a man at second. 6-2. Odor gets a double there. And a roller foul for strike. Trent is tomorrow afternoon at 4:05. Nathan Eovaldi, Jameson Taillon going for the Yankees. A couple of right-handers in the third game of the series.
I'll tell you what, if Gary Sanchez is out, they are scuffling, these Yankees.
Yeah, he had some back spasms tonight. We were finally told that's the reason he had to step out.
Boy, they need every guy they can get. They are scuffling.
Two down, a man at second. And through there for a strike. Yankee loss pushes them 9 games off the pace. And the crowd would like it to end right now. Red Sox a strike away from getting back to 22 over the 500 mark, which is a high water mark, would tie it for the Red Sox this season. Workman looking to end it. It would be fitting if it ended on a strikeout, because the Red Sox piled up a ton of them tonight, 12 of them.
And the Yankees strike out a lot, 12th in the league coming into the game.
Two on the way. Popped him up. That should do it. Dahlbeck into foul territory. And Bobby takes it, and that's the ball game. Red Sox win this one 6-2. They beat the Yankees again, and that is 60 victories for Alex Cora's team, a record of 60 and 38. Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. TC?